guys, we are headed into St. Louis in a little bit. So we should be able to see the arches, the St. Louis Arch on stream. Feeling a little raw today, just kind of tired, kind of stressed about a few things going on in my life. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream, but I'll stream as long as I feel okay. I will stream as long as I feel okay. I see the trolls are alive and well. Hello to all the cool people, and what up, troll? Got cops coming in the other direction, or is that a fire? Fire. Oh, I think it's just, I don't think that was a fire. A fire truck was streaming by in the other direction on the highway. We are on the 44, the I-44, going eastbound, northeast, going northeast right now on the I-44. We are about 32, 33 miles outside of St. Louis, Missouri right now. I haven't spent much time in Missouri. I have, not Missouri. I spent a lot of time in Missouri. I haven't spent much time in St. Louis. I did spend one night there a few months ago. Hung out in a casino for a little bit, but I have no real stories to tell about that night. So nothing good or bad happened besides walking over the water. I think it's the Mississippi. I hope it's the Mississippi. I walked over this bridge on the way back to my truck, over the Mississippi at night from the casino, and then the next morning I walked over the same bridge again, just for a little exercise. We are going 69 miles an hour right now. That's 69, not 96. I wish we were going 96 miles an hour. Get there a little quicker. I wouldn't mind. We are on our way to Chicago right now. I will be there later on tonight. But we still have to get through St. Louis to get to Chicago. What's up, everyone? Like I said, I'm feeling a little raw, just because I'm tired and I'm stressed over a few different concerns in my life. I'm okay, like nothing really bad. I'm just a little stressed out. One of my driving friends, my trucking friends, is in poor health. His chest has been really bothering him. He went to the doctor. They didn't know what was going on. He is getting an echocardiogram in 2 weeks to further check him out. He is not healthy at all. I'm about the healthiest truck driver out there, and I don't say that to be funny. It's true. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I have smoked for some periods on the truck. I'm not currently, and I don't plan on doing that again. Things get rough out here sometimes, and that's why when they get really rough for me out here, I guess nicotine, obviously it's a chemical and it just does something to make me feel like slightly better. And so I have leaned on some nicotine here and there. But this guy smokes like 2 packs a day, and he drinks. This is not bullshit. I know this is really bad. I'm not telling you his name or anything, so I don't mean I'm not gonna get him in trouble. But he drinks like 12 to 15 shots of Jägermeister every day, guys. Every day when he parks for the day. Like, he starts really early in the morning. I don't do that. He starts at like 3 or 4 in the morning and ends at 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And once he gets to the truck stop, he lights up another cigarette, and then he drinks shot after shot of Jägermeister. So bad for you if you're a normal person, but really bad if you're a truck driver. Even if he is starting to drive the next day, the next morning, sober, you can't drive at your, even close to your top level, drinking that much alcohol the day before. So not only is it bad for the other people on the road, but it's obviously bad for him. And it's gotten to the point where he has chest pains driving. So he is seeing a cardiologist in a couple weeks. We were talking earlier for a while, and I told him, I was like, I'm not your daddy, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. And as we spoke through like what he should be doing or what he could be doing to lessen the pain, he told me that he would stop smoking cigarettes tomorrow. I said, well, why not today? And like right now, because he was out, like that's the perfect time. He was out of cigarettes. He was stopping at a truck stop to buy more cigarettes. And I said, why not today? Why not right now? And he's like, well, so I'm stopping at a truck stop. It was his time to stop and sleep for the night. He's like, well, I'm stopping right now, and I'm going to drink, his Jägermeister. And he's like, I can't drink and not smoke. So, yeah, that was the deal with that. Obviously, really bad. So I talk to him quite often. And yeah, he's not doing so well, so hopefully he is able to survive for however much longer he wants to be on the truck. He's, like I said, he's in poor health. I mean, he could potentially truck, and that wouldn't be pretty at all for anyone under any circumstance. So that's what I've got right now. I'm sure I'll have another story for you guys today, but that's what's been going on today. I did meet a woman in Kansas City, like the day, so I streamed in Kansas City. The last time I streamed was in Kansas City, I think, or near Kansas City. Yeah, it was in Kansas City, and then I went out to Kansas City, and then I was going back. The next morning, I met a woman in Target, and we've been talking and texting since. It's really hard. First of all, it's really hard meeting people, and then second of all, it's kind of really hard to describe what my life is like to them, I guess. So it's been going good. She's crazy, which is my type. I literally gave her my number because she was crazy, and she texted me like 40 minutes after we met. So I was like, she's either gonna text me right away or she's not gonna text me at all, and she texted me right away, so that was cool. She asked for my number, so obviously I'm not obviously gonna give it to her, but I love when women are forward like that, so that was good. It's very rare that women are that forward. And I was gonna ask her for her number, but I figured, if she's asking me for my number, I'll just give her my number, and if she contacts me, cool. If she doesn't, whatever. But she's quite crazy. She's originally from Washington, D.C., and she's lived in a few places in the U.S. since growing up. yet to go on a date. So this was last Monday morning, so 9 days ago. We've yet to go on a date because I haven't been back to KC since, but as soon as I'm back in KC, I'll take her out somewhere. Drivers haven't been that bad today, but there's been a few instances where someone could have driven a little better. Like just now, this pickup truck just cut in front of me a little too quickly, and I had to slow down. But that's been basically it today, so it's been a pretty smooth day so far. I have around 300 miles left on the day, give or take 10 miles, plus or minus 10 miles. Plus or minus 10. It is 4:07 in the afternoon here. That is Central Standard Time. We're in Missouri going eastbound in the northeast direction towards St. Louis. We should be in St. Louis in about 20 to 25 miles. And you guys will be able to see the St. Louis Arch from the shore. We'll be passing not under it, but right next to it. time zones in the Middle East? I have no idea. I have no idea. I really should have just continued to pass this Walmart truck. He's going really slow. After he changed into the middle lane, he went back into the left lane. He drifted back into the left lane. And that could have been bad. Where's everyone watching from? Leave it in the comments. Tell me where you're watching from. What state, what city, what country, what hemisphere of the world. I hope there's some people watching from the southern hemisphere. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Australia, I felt it. I felt it. I felt you, Marcus. I knew someone was watching from the Southern Hemisphere. That's awesome. I really, really want to go there. I've almost gone there a couple times, but I haven't been yet. I know you guys are like the pro travelers, though. For anyone watching that doesn't know, Australians are the most prolific world travelers on average of any country out there. A lot of them will save up 6 months to a year worth of pay and then travel the world. When I lived in Europe, when I traveled through Europe, when I lived and traveled through South America, the people I would meet the most were Australians. We shall be in St. Louis in about 20 to 25 miles. I said that like 5 miles ago, but I think that's probably about right now. 20, 25 miles, and we will be we will be driving right next to the arch. The famous arch that I got to be really up close to a few months back when I slept in St. Louis for a night. Seems to be a really good time to stream. The way the sun comes off of the road and the truck, etc. And it just also seems to be a time when there's like a lot of you guys to watch. So I try. I have a lot going on. So if I'm not streaming, it's not because I'm lazy, it's just because I got a lot going on.
Reduce speed.
Really? What's the speed limit? Really? Pretty hungry, which sucks because I don't think there's a lot of food around here. I am not set up on the truck with food at the moment. I just got off a break yesterday afternoon, so I've yet to go food shopping. I did go to Whole Foods yesterday briefly, but I only got like some bread and some cheese and some blueberries. The main reason I actually went there was just to get my vitamins. They only sell my vitamins at Whole Foods. I'm a fancy motherfucker, but should have got more food there, but I just kind of wanted to get going. Sometimes it's weird. I just want to go, and I don't want to spend time in places even though I should, like grocery stores. So I got some bread, some cheese, some blueberries, a Crest beet juice drink. What else did I get? Vitamins. And I think, and I got a loaf of wheat bread so I can make peanut butter jelly, and that's it. That's all I got. As we get closer to St. Louis, the traffic is going to increase by a fair margin. There is a shortcut around St. Louis that I can take. I will not be taking that just because I want you guys to see the arch. But if I was to take the shortcut, we would not be able to see the arch. And honestly, yeah, the way we're taking, there's going to be a lot more traffic than there's going to be a good amount more traffic than taking the shortcut. But I don't think it's going to be too gross. One thing I will say is the roads in and around St. Louis are really crappy roads. So that does suck. truck, yet you just we're about 10 minutes away from the arch, give or take like 2 minutes. I would say we're 8 to 12 minutes away from the arch. If you've never seen it, it's pretty cool. Should be coming up on our right side when it does come up. I think it's on the, yeah. Could be wrong. I think the arch will come up on the right side though. I'll let you guys know when we're getting closer. We're pretty close now, but I'll let you know when we're really close. As you can see, the traffic is starting to get a little wild. It'll get a lot worse than this in the next few minutes. The concentration of traffic once you get deep into St. Louis is pretty crazy, especially at this time of day. So the shortcut around St. Louis is coming up. Again, we're not taking that, don't worry. We're going right into the Lion's Den. Lucky, the arch is going to be glittering in the setting sun as we go by. We're about 6 to 7 miles away from the arch now, which is 10K. So we're about 10 kilometers away from the arch. We're about 10 kilometers or 6 or 7 miles away from the arch. We'll be coming up on the right side of the road, I believe. I'm fairly certain it'll be on the right side. Everyone just loves cutting me off. I'm not sure how much we'll be able to see it in the distance. I feel like there's like some buildings and then just like bam. That's how I feel it happens. Probably correct, but I might be wrong. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. It's one of my favorite things to see in the country. It's actually, yeah, it's one of my coolest landmarks to see when I'm out here at the arch. I don't know why, it just does something for me. just does something for me. Yeah, I'd say we're less than 5 miles out right now. So 8K or 8 kilometers out from the arch, or 5 miles. I think 5 miles is like 7.97 kilometers. So pretty much almost exactly 8K. center of the screen right now, in the distance. Okay, it's going underneath some tree cover now, but the very tippy top is visible. Okay, it's under tree and building cover, but if you were able to see, yeah, it was right there. Now it's going to be on the left side of our screen when it is visible. I'm not sure when it's fully visible which side it will be on, but I'll point it out right away. But we did see the arch for a microsecond just a little bit ago in the distance. And I think it's going to be on the left side of the screen when it shows up when we're closer. Oh, it might be wrong. It might be on the right side. It's coming up. It is close. Okay, I was right. It's going to be on the right side of the screen. You should be able to see it right now in the distance. It is right in front of us. Left side of the screen, sorry. I'm not trying to be funny. So it's right there on the left side of the screen. If you can see it, you should be able to see it. And that is the St. Louis Arch. So cool, right guys? Loving it. Loving it. Okay, it's got some tree cover again right now.
Reduce speed.
We should be able to see it up close again, I believe, on this road. I take so many roads, so it's hard to remember exactly what's going on sometimes on these roads. On the other side of the road. Traffic on the other side of the road is crazy. Good thing we're not in that. I'm surprised we're not in more traffic than we are right now, to be honest. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see it again, but I think we will. I think we'll be able to see the arch again. I could be wrong though. We should be able to. And it seems like it's going to be on the left, but it could be on the right. Like I said in the beginning of all this, I said it was going to be on the right, so that might be correct. As far as like where this road goes, we'll see. We should get another glimpse. And it should, when we do get another glimpse, it should be like right up on us. Yep, right up on us. It's going to be coming up on the left, guys. The arch on the left. We might face right into it, which is awesome. But it's right on the left. It should be right on the left-hand side of your screen. Yep, it's on the left-hand side of the screen. I hope you can see it. And we should get a much better view in a couple seconds. There it is. I will just point. There is the arch. Right there. That's the arch. Sorry. Come on. You're gonna get it, dude. So that is the arch right ahead of us, guys. So I don't even have to change the camera angle. Though I did show you more of it. I'm so happy. Check it out. That's the arch right ahead of us. This is such a great view. I don't even have to do anything. That is the arch right ahead of us. How awesome is that? How big and just substantive that is. I love it. Look at that. We just get such a great view. I'm so happy. I didn't realize the view was this great. It's right ahead of us. It's freaking awesome. Look at that magnificent piece of artwork and engineering. It's right there. That's the arch, guys. That's it on the left-hand side right there. So cool, so fun. So this is St. Louis. As far as, I mean, the Mississippi River, right? I hope it's the Mississippi. I'm going to sound stupid if it's not the Mississippi. The Mississippi River is probably the coolest thing about St. Louis. I love the rivers. The arch is on our left side now. I love rivers, and yeah, I think that's about it about St. Louis. I mean, I think it's considered, so we're passing over the Mississippi right now. So this bridge, this roadway goes over the Mississippi. And the arch is on our left. It is directly parallel to us right now. We're like kind of perpendicular, like the archway is like facing us in a perpendicular fashion right now. And I would pan the phone over, but this is heavy traffic and I'm not getting in an accident to show you the arch. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. This is some freaking traffic right now. We'll be out of this traffic in just like a couple minutes. Obviously, traffic can get really hairy. I'm not nervous, I'm just more aware, alert, and cautious. It's pretty much all the same words. The English language is so amazing. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. So this road just divided, but we're going in the same exact direction as the people that went left. We just went right. They say Dallas is tricky. The roads around St. Louis can be a little trickier for school zone driving. So I'm happy you guys got to see the arch. Looking left, I can still see it. I know you guys are jealous. I'd be jealous. It's awesome. It's so beautiful. Honestly, I would say the arch and the river is the best thing about St. Louis, but definitely worth the visit. The arch is really cool. Really, really, really cool. I'm not sure about the food. Sorry. I'm just not sure. So we are through St. If you're just starting the stream, we just passed through St. Louis. We had an amazing view of the arch. So if you want to come back later and see the arch once the stream is uploaded later, go right ahead. But we had a head-on view of the arch, so it was pretty freaking awesome. Hope this guy